Hi everyone, this is Spring from ECM Level 2 support team in Asia Pacific region. Continue to the last video. In this video, I will show you some Ansible basics and also the Ansible variables for how to implement Cloud Pak business automation, that is CP4BA installation and deployment automation. Okay, let's start it. Okay, first I will go through our scenario, our environment. Well, here we use two Red Hat 8 virtual machine, one for Bastion server, also NFS server, and a Docker registry. Another server for LDAP server and database server, DB2 server. And also we have one Red Hat CoreOS OCP cluster, 4.7.32. Okay, the version is 4.7.32, and also that cluster has 7 nodes, 3 workers, 3 masters, and 1 infrastructure node. Okay, and then we first locate the Bastion server, and also that Bastion server also connect to other servers. You can access that with SSH. Okay, first we install the Ansible on the Bastion server. Okay, use this script, and then we just this is a prerequisite install, and then we install Ansible. Use this command. Use this command line. Okay, and next we will configure Ansible with SSH. So first we use SSH-keygen to generate Ansible key in this location. And please do press enter to ensure empty freeze test. And then we use SSH-copy-id to copy the Ansible public key to Bastion server, FS server, and LDAP and DB server. Okay. After all this down, we just put down the Ansible air gap tar. This is actually including the structure like this. When you untar the Ansible tar in the Bastion server, okay, you'll see all those file structure. Okay, first you need Ansible.cfg and the inventory files, and also the full playbook mapping those 4 steps. That is mirror image, catalog, prepare LDAP DB, and deploy operator playbook. And also we have a files folder, subfolder, and it stores all the script template files. Okay. Okay, next we will go through Ansible variables in detail. Those is just like configuration parameters for CP4BA. Okay, you can see the inventory files format is just like a property file. It's just key value pair. Okay, first we need a 3 server node like Bastion server, NFS server, and LDAP DB server. We put the host name here. You can see from the host name, you can see the Bastion server and NFS server in the same server. Okay, and also the LDAP server is located in another server. Okay, the NFS server variable here is some GDBC directory. We will cover that later in the first steps. Okay, and here we will focus on the Bastion server variables. Okay, you can see this section actually is the SSL certificate parameters. We will use the following parameters to generate a distinguished name, and also specify the Southside certificate host name. Okay, for this case, so we'll specify the Bastion server name, also the email address, also the 2-letter country code, and the 2-letter province code, and also the city name, and also the organization name, organization unit name. Those actually parameters are for SSL certificate generation. Okay, and next we'll go through the Docker Hub username credential, Docker Hub username and password. This credential will use to log on the Docker www.docker.com. Okay, this and the next actually is our CP4BA, the case archive parameters. So please refer this KC knowledge center link, okay, for details. Actually, you just remember this case _ archive. You can see here is IBM-CP-automation 3.1.4.tgz. Actually, it's mapping to CP4BA version 21.0.2.4. Okay, and also the project name you would like to create in OpenShift. Here using the namespace. Here we use the project name as IBM-CP4BA. Okay. Also the source registry is and also the registry user is a cp.icr.io and also the CP. Here is the entitlement key, the source _ registry _ password. Here we will use this entitlement key. Okay, you can refer this knowledge center to know about you entitled registry key for IBM registry, entitled registry. Here is your local image registry server. Here you can see we use the best in server, also use the best in server, and also the port 5001. And combine this together is our local registry. Okay. Also, we need the credential for local registry, like local registry user and password. And here we we also need Ansible working directory. That is, we enter that tab file. Yeah, you can see it's located in the best in server. And also we also need a CP4BA project working directory. Like here you can see it's a root CP4BA. Also we need the OCP client version. Here is 4.7.32, and also the OCP Gloucester API service URL. Actually, you can use the infrastructure node name. Here is API server name, and also use 64443 as a port, secure port. And here we use use OCP admin username and password. You can see. Okay. For the LDAP server variables, actually also we need like working directory, path, and also we need installer image path. The installer image path actually is for the LDAP. This is IBM security directory server, and also the DB2 installer image path. Okay. Also here is the detailed image name. Okay, for TDS and also for DB2. Also the DB2 detailed version, major release, and also DB2 instance home directory. And for all variables across the server, we need actually the NFS hostname and also NFS root mount point for CP4BA. This is actually the whole data stored in the NFS server. Here is a /data/IBM-CP4BA. Okay, this is a mount point. Okay, and also this is a single step debugging tag and put that at the end of each task. Like we were using the when, okay, step status equals unprocessed, then the task will be skipped, okay. And also the CP4BA project to create, and actually you can see this is some redundancy. You already see that in the namespace, okay. This is OCP project name, and also the DB2 instance user and DB2 instance user password, and also DB2 admin group, okay. And for the LDAP, actually we need a LDAP base DN. You can see the base DN is just like this, and also the LDAP admin, okay, and LDAP bad user DN, okay, LDAP bad DN, okay, and also LDAP bad user password, and also the ECM admin username. This actually is also known as a system user, okay. Here is a PA admin, also admin group. Here is a PA admins. Okay, also the ECM admin user password, okay, and also LDAP hostname port, and here is a DB server hostname and DB server port. This is actually for some GNDI setting, and also the filenet GCD database name, also the ISIN database name, okay. For the multiple database, actually we also use this YAML file located in the file directory. Here you can see that it's a list, okay, the database, and it also has a list like a GCD database, GCD DB, and also DB type known as a GCD, and workflow enabled is false, okay. And here is a whole bunch of object store, F1 OSDB, F1 DOS, F1 TOS, and ISIN-DB, okay. Okay, I think that's it for our Ansible basic and also some parameters walkthrough. Okay, thanks for watching.